Hello everyone, this is Kajal Verma, Clinical Instructor of Mother Teresa College of Nursing, and today we are going to discuss about another pathogenic organism, that is bacilli. So let's move on to our topic. So first we are going to discuss is about introduction. So the point says that sporogenous rod-shaped bacteria are classified into two genres, that is aerobic bacilli and second one is anaerobic Clostridia. So first point says that bacilli are rod-shaped bacteria and these are classified into two genres or two types, that are aerobic bacilli and anaerobic Clostridia. So first I am going to tell you the meaning of sporogenous. Sporogenous, that means related to spores or is capable of producing spores. Now the second word that we are getting familiar to is aerobic bacilli. So aerobic, that means microorganism that grows in the presence of oxygen, and anaerobic, that means microorganism that are capable of growing without oxygen also. Now second point, genus bacilli consists of aerobic bacilli forming heat resistant spores. So the second point says that genus bacilli is a aerobic bacilli that consists of heat resistant spores. That means it can grow in a certain heat. That means it is heat resistant, that will not die if we are providing it heat or hot temperature because of its heat resistant spores. Now next point, the gram positive. They are gram positive but tend to be decolorized easily so as to appear gram variable or even frankly gram negative. So what this point says is these are gram positive bacteria but can be easily decolorized when they are cultured in laboratory in certain kind of stain or in any culture plate with agar medium. They can easily be decolorized to appear as gram variable. Now the meaning of gram variable is staining irregularly. Next point, they are generally motile with petrichous flagella. Now the meaning of motile, that means it can move easily or move freely, means they are a type of bacteria which can move easily with petrichous flagella. Now the meaning of petrichous flagella is having flagella all over the body, and we have already discussed the meaning of flagella in our last topic, that means tail-like projections. So the tail-like projections are present in whole body of the bacilli, and bacilli are the bacteria that are rod-shaped. The genus includes psychrophilic, mesophilic and thermophilic species. So the meaning of psychrophilic is bacteria that survive in low temperature or can grow at low temperature, that is below 18 degrees Celsius. Second is mesophilic. So the meaning of mesophilic is the bacteria that grows at moderate temperature or medium temperature, that is between 20 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. Now last one is thermophilic, bacteria that thrives in high temperature, that is 41 degrees Celsius to 122 degrees Celsius. So the bacilli are psychrophilic, mesophilic and thermophilic, means they can grow in less temperature or moderate temperature and also in severe or high temperature. So means they are psychrophilic, mesophilic and thermophilic. That means they cannot be destroyed easily. It needs an optimum temperature for its destroyal, that means above 122 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature for vegetative growth ranging from about 25 degrees Celsius to above 75 degrees Celsius, and the minimum from about 5 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. So the maximum temperature for vegetative growth means the bacteria which can grow in a maximum temperature that will be from 25 to 75 and minimum that will be 5 to 45 degrees Celsius. Mean if the temperature rate grows from 75 degrees Celsius, the bacteria can die, and if the temperature ranges less than 5 degrees Celsius, the bacteria can die there too. That means there should be a temperature not more than 75 and not less than 5 degrees Celsius, then only the bacteria can grow properly. Their salt tolerance varies from less than 2% to 25% NaCl. That means they can tolerate salt up to 2% to 25%, not more than that. Their spores are ubiquitous, being found in soil, dust, water and air, and constitute the commonest contaminants in bacteriological culture media. Their spores are ubiquitous. Now the meaning of ubiquitous is that means it is present everywhere or it is found everywhere. So that is why it is known as ubiquitous, because it is found also in soil, in dust, in water. That means it is found everywhere, and it constitutes the commonest contaminants in bacteriological culture media. That means it is the common method of contaminating. Next point is Bacillus anthracis, the causative agent of anthrax, is major pathogenic species. Now it is easy to understand that Bacillus anthracis is the causative agent of anthrax. Means anthrax is a disease that is caused by Bacillus anthracis is the major pathogenic species. Means that Bacillus anthracis is the major pathogenic species that causes anthrax. Now these serious can cause foodborne gastroenteritis. Some species may be responsible for opportunistic infection. Now, B. cereus is a bacteria that mainly causes foodborne gastroenteritis, and it is responsible for opportunistic infection. Now, the meaning of opportunistic infection, that means it occurs in certain opportunities, or in certain certain opportunities when the immune system of the patient is weak, then only this kind of bacteria occurs, or this type of infection occurs in the patient. That means it is opportunistic. That means it searches for opportunities so that it can infect the patient. Now we will be discussing about the Bacillus anthracis. So Bacillus anthracis, it says natural reservoir is soil. That means it is found naturally in soil. Does not depend on animal reservoir, making it hard to eradicate. It does not depend on animal reservoirs or any kind of infection. That is why it is very hard to eradicate, because the infection found in animals can be eradicated, or the medications for that type of bacteria can be found. But it does not depend on animal. That is why it is very hard to eradicate. It is found mainly in soil. It cannot be regularly cultivated from soils where there is an absence of endemic anthrax. Occurs sporadically throughout US. Now sporadically means occasionally or at irregular interval. South Dakota, Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, California, recognized endemic areas. Means these are the areas where anthracis mainly occurs. Anthrax was for long feared as potential tool in biological warfare. So anthrax was used as a biochemical war or bio-weapon, which was used as a bio-war for infecting other countries, which was sent by mail or through any weapons. So it could be it could infect other people or people of other countries, like a war. Morphology. The anthrax bacillus is one of the largest pathogenic bacteria, measuring 3 to 10 μm into 1 to 1.6 μm. That means it is the largest pathogenic bacteria. In tissues, it is found singly, in pairs, or in short chains, the entire chain being surrounded by capsule. Now the meaning of singly is one at a time. That means it is found in pairs or in short chain. The capsule is polypeptide in nature. It is surrounded by capsule, and the capsule is polypeptide in nature. Capsule are not formed under ordinary condition of culture, but only if the media contain added bicarbonate or are incubated under 10 to 25% of carbon dioxide. That means the capsules of the bacteria are not formed in ordinary condition. They are only formed if the media contains bicarbonate or if it has 10 to 20% of carbon dioxide, then only the capsule of the bacteria is formed. It will not be formed in an ordinary plate or an ordinary medium. It needs bicarbonate or carbon dioxide for making of its capsule. If grown in media containing serum albumin, charcoal or starch, capsule formation may occur in absence of carbon dioxide. If carbon dioxide is not present in particular laboratories, then serum albumin, charcoal or starch can be used for growing or for making capsules in the absence of carbon dioxide. In culture, the bacilli are arranged end to end in long chain like bamboo stick appearance. Now the meaning of bamboo stick appearance is medusa head-like appearance. That means it has a break or it has a round-like structure over its chain. Spores are formed in culture or in the soil but never in animal body during life. We have already studied that it does not depend on animal for its reservoir. It lives in soil. So that means spores are formed in culture or in soil. That means that spores are only formed when it is cultured in the laboratory, or naturally it is formed in soil but not in animal body during life. But when animal dies and when animal when animal get contacted with soil, then only it can come to animal, only if animal dies in carcasses. Apart from that, it will not found in animals, it are only found in soil. Spores are central or subterminal, elliptical or oval in shape, and are of same width as bacillary body, so that they do not cause bulging of the vegetative cells. So spores are central or subterminal. So subterminal, that means near to the end but not the end. सबटर्मिनल मतलब की होता है एंड के पास लेकिन एंड नहीं. एंड मीनिंग ऑफ elliptical, that means oval in shape and are the same width as bacillary body, so they do not cause bulging. Now the meaning of bulging is swells outwards, so that it has a same width as bacillary body, so that they do not cause bulging. That means they do not swell outwards of the vegetative cell. The anthrax bacillus is gram positive and non-acid fast. The anthrax bacillus is now also gram positive bacteria and it is not acid fast. That means when we are culturing it in a laboratory, it is not an acid fast bacilli.